Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Pedro. In today's video guys, I am walking towards a 2022 Ford F-250 XL. And now this one's got the STX trim package or appearance package as we call it. And I'm pretty excited because this one here is powered by the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel V8. So it's going to be the first time I ever drive a diesel truck before. So I did recently test drove the F-250, but that was a Lariat model with a 7.3 liter normally aspirated V8, which is a much different engine. This is the top of the line, you know, diesel engine with over 1,000 pound-feet of torque. So pretty excited guys, but this is actually a lower trim model. So this is an XL model that has much lower trim. But it's still a very nice looking truck, as you can see. So here this STX package gives this chrome grille. There's no fog lights like the other one I drove, but you also have standard halogen headlights here with no daytime running lights, if I'm correct. I got the key here guys, so simple key. As you can see, we still got this one here, so no daytime running lights on this girl, but of course you got the same you know, bottom spoiler. You got your tow hooks in black. This is a very nice color. This is Agate Black. So this is a nice black color for those who like black trucks. This has got the cloth earth tone interior. So here we got, you know, the 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel logo here along with the STX package. Of course, you got your power mirrors here with a Ford, and you got the turn signals. You know, got some good size tow mirrors. Of course, you got your side step here. That's about $700 option. The Ford side step, which has got a bit of aluminum or chrome on the side, really cool. So this is just a steady you know, static step. So going along here guys, this is a nice truck. Obviously you got 18-inch wheels with Goodyear Wranglers all-terrain tires. This has got a FX4 package, so it is a 4x4. All right guys, so coming back here to the Super Duty's back, of course we got a, let's check out the key guys. So here we got a zero light for the backup camera. So here on this bed, of course, pretty standard and your basic bed door that you have to put. That doesn't have any automatic down like the Lariat that I drove. That's an option here, of course, you can get. But here you get your standard bed guys, which is just about 6 feet 10 inches, and it's a pretty good size back. There is no connection that I see on any part of it, and there is some lights here, of course. You got some backup, some LED lights here in the back for the bed. There's one on each side, and of course the top. And if you want to just shut them down, just press it again and they dim back down. So there is no any type of covers here. There is no spraying bed liner you can get. This is just a basic truck way it is. Obviously being a black paint, you got to get this protected because there's no, you're gonna scratch this up pretty easily. So here's the back, but this one does have the optional back step here for your to get in. Of course I'm going to open up, but you open this up, grab your handle, take out your handle, makes it much easier to climb into this back of this bed of this tall truck. So these are big, you know, pretty tall trucks. So getting into, you know, it's not like the Chevy of course got that step here on the side with some dump, but this one gives you the step here to make it easier to load things into your bed. So this here you can put about 3,500 pounds of capacity in this bed. That's what this kind of says. Depends on all the packages and with the length of the truck, if it's a dually or not. You can put a lot of this, but this is about 3,500 pounds for this configuration here. This one can tow, and of course guys, if you can see here, we got all your tow, all your basically your hooks for your pins for your towing and all that stuff here. And this one here, this one can tow about 20,000 pounds with the diesel engine. So definitely got a little more towing capability with this diesel engine. So the 7.3 though drives really well, and you know, it's a great truck as well. That one's a very loaded truck that I drove. You can see that video, put that in the description guys. But so what do you guys think? This is, you know, brand new 22 the 22 model for the F-250. So really good looking truck. This is obviously not as option as the one of the Lariat I drove. The Lariat that I drove had all banks and whistles, a brand new Baja leather that's available. It's got all, you know, the 12-inch screen. This is more of a base work model, but obviously, you know, having the Power Stroke is going to be my first time behind the wheel with one of those diesel engines. So pretty good looking truck guys. So I think this is a much better truck than the Chevy. Even though the Chevy is only 1 year back, it was a 2021. Check out that video. I'll put a link in the description below or here on the top of the video. So but all right guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at this Power Stroke power plant. I already got the thing on it, so you get to look at this huge diesel engine here. So all right guys, so let's make sure we got and bring this up. Of course you got some nice gas struts to help you bring this huge hood up here. So all right guys, here we go. 6.7 liter turbocharged diesel engine. This has got 475 horsepower and 1050 pound-feet of torque. I'm sure pretty low in the RPM range, so fantastic, huge engine. This definitely feels much more beefier here than the V8 that I saw. If you say it's much more smaller, this is just takes up the whole engine compartment. So really nice engine. Of course, you know, the leader, of course, in one of the of course there's always a you know, a torque war with Chevy and of course Ram to see who's got the, you know, the most torque, but this is one of the most potent engines and, you know, one of the greatest power plants. So all right guys, let's put this one here. This one is made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission here, so 10-speed automatic, so you know, great combination of power guys. So all right guys, so there we have the Ford Super Duty. All right guys, so take a look at this interior of this F-250. This has got the regular earth tone, like a medium earth tone gray cloth interior. It's pretty rugged stuff. It looks pretty nice, not that bad. This is a little more rugged inside here in the inside. It's kind of like a semi two-tone kind of cloth interior, but this is very rugged. Of course, there's all being this a work truck is going to have some more rugged space. It doesn't have any power seats. These are all manually adjusted with a little bit of lumbar. Of course, you got here your side step here as well. A lot of space for your drinks and any other stuff. Little cubicle here, and of course you got your controls here for your windows and side mirrors. Now there's no obviously adjustable pedals here. You got a manual brake or pedal emergency brake pedal here. Of course, lights. You got your this manually adjustable tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Of course, you got analog gauges here, and of course a little more simple interior than the one I drove. So, but this one, of course, you got the 6-passenger seating here, a bench seat that you can bring down, and you got, of course, some more. We'll get in. Once we get inside, we'll show you a little more of that. So, but you know, really nice interior. Obviously, this is still very roomy. So we got here to the back, got the same type of interior. Of course, this is more of a hard plastics interior here with a handle. Same kind of cubicles here with the speaker, and of course you got this is all, as you can see, rubberized floor mat, or a big floor mat here that's already rubberized with a Super Duty logo here. Pretty nice interior. Let's get inside guys. Got a bit of handle here. So here in back of the F-250, so you can see my seat is where it should be doing when I'm driving. So I'm about 5'11", so we got huge, plenty of space here. These are huge seats and a huge area back here. Plenty of head space. You can see this has got a little extra kind of denture here for the headroom. So much of the same thing that I did review on that other former F-250. So pretty nice interior. Of course, this one doesn't have any sliding back window, and there's no center armrest here. This one at all. So here we got a US connection, or just a 12-volt here. There are no other types of connections here, guys, for the back passengers, or some AC outlets. Let's bring this down. Let's make sure. So yeah guys, I have no type of any AC outlets. A little bit of storage here. I don't know if that kind of goes through. Oh no, there is some cup holders here as well. So kind of floor cup holders here. Kind of don't get to see that. It's interesting design. So 12 volt and some back cup holders here, guys. Since there's no cup holders, it doesn't come down. But of course you can see to bring the seats back up, guys. So pretty interesting, guys. All right, guys, this back seat, this seat's here in the back can get it up, so you're just gonna squeeze on this, pull up a little bit on that, and you got some more room here for putting up storage. That also comes up as well, or you can bring the seats down, but you can have a lot more storage here as well for whatever you want to bring in the back here. So let's get a little more tuck on this and bring this back seat here. So guys, all right guys, there we go for the back seat here, and get this party girl going. So grab this handle, climb into this beast of a truck. So we got the key here, guys. And this is kind of old school here, not like the one I drove, which everything's automatic. Let's go ahead and start this turbo diesel V8. All right guys, so here inside the F-250's XL interior, of course this is a more of a basic interior. You got no big, you know, nice fancy or you know, no big screen here in the middle. Of course you got your analog gauges, you got your 8-inch Sync 3 system here. Compared to the even though this is a 2022, the 2022 you can option in that Lariat that I drove before with the 12-inch screen, you know, two-side dual zone AC with heated seats, all kinds of stuff. So this is more of your basic bench truck, you know, more of a work truck here with you know, of course, rubber floor mats and seats here. Of course you got the connections, you got USB connections here, a 12-volt, you got another 12-volt and a 400-watt 3-prong connector here as well. Of course you got your sync system here, and all kinds of fancy things here as well. So you still got of course your radio here, which is not bad. Obviously this is gonna have probably around 6 speakers or so for your base stereo system here. This guy doesn't have the Bang & Olufsen option. Of course here you got your tune, you got media here, you can switch to stations here, or seek stations, and of course you got your numbers here for your stations. Single zone AC for this one. And of course you got USB connections and all that. Here you got your brake trailer control all for this, and your and of course here you got your 4-wheel drive system for high, for high to high, and for low here for your all-wheel drive. Now there is some drive modes as well here. Let's go ahead and close this door. See the heat. See this. Yeah, that's a 6.7 liter turbo boost diesel 8. So all right guys, let's close the door because it's quite hot. And all right guys, so here we do have some drive modes here at the end of the of your gear selector here. Of course we got normal, we have tow and haul, we have eco, we have slippery, and we have deep snow and sand. So this is kind of, of course you got a 4x4 system, and we're gonna put it back to normal since we don't have any sport doing. We're not doing any off-road because we're in Florida, so we might have some marshes and some muds and some swamps, but not really good off-road here. So of course you got your basic tach and speedo here. Of course you got that center screen where you can go through some modes here. Of course 162 miles to empty. Of course we got different display modes here, towing, off-road, all kinds of settings here that you can display. So more of a basic interior, and of course here you got your 8-inch screen. This doesn't have any type of this doesn't have navigation, not an option here, but I believe you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and all that kind of stuff here. You got your apps, and this is of course the Sync 3 system, which is still pretty good in terms of touch and everything. So not bad at all. All right guys, so I know this is traction control off. This is an interesting one. I apologize, but I forgot or don't know what this is for. To me it looks like some sort of brake or something on it. Of course you got your hazards, of course you got your hill descent, you got your basically your off-road cruise control, kind of helps you and keeps steady of off-road cruise control, and of course your cameras here. This does have an optional towing or backup trailer assist here. As you can see, you got different cameras. You have a full video camera, and of course you got display view for the cameras, all kinds of things here. So as you can see here, we got the back camera here for the bed. So pretty cool. I really all right guys, so let's go ahead and get this driving and take a test drive to this diesel engine. The first time basically, you know, behind the wheel of a diesel truck. I know we're gonna feel a lot more torquey. I know that this engine, for those who know, this engine obviously is much more heavier than the 7.3 liter normally aspirated V8. So this truck, I might feel it's gonna feel a little bit nose heavier as well. It's definitely gonna feel a bit nose heavier with those extra 3. I think it's like 400 pounds heavier. So we'll see how that feels. So obviously it's our big truck. So, and all right guys, and get a drive in this 2022 diesel engined F-250. So all right guys, so I could try driving an F-250. Obviously the first one was with a 7.3 liter. This one now has the turbo diesel, so much different feeling. I can tell, you can definitely feel the torque at the bottom. Wow, this is a big truck. So, and we'll wait for this gentleman to go. All right guys, so we're off on this diesel adventure here. So oh yeah, you can definitely hear that diesel engine, much more of a prone engine note than the V8. The V8 is very quiet, so compared to this diesel engine. Oh yeah, oops, dropped my glasses guys, sorry. Oh yeah, you can definitely feel the torque of this diesel engine. Oh yeah guys, so here in the driving, oh now we got the lane departure kind of acting up a little bit here, but yep. Wow, I'm doing 60 already. You can't even feel the speed in this thing at all. Pretty interesting driving this diesel truck. It's first time driving a diesel. Excited. Yeah, the revs, obviously this thing don't rev a lot. It's only up to basically 4. It's almost red. It's basically a red line. But man, yeah, I missed. Of course, I'm just checking out the brakes. Of course, the brakes feel good. Oh yeah, yeah, they can feel that torque, and definitely. But the truck, yeah, this definitely feels heavier. This feels a little more kind of delayed in its response. I'm guessing because you got those extra 400 pounds in the middle, in the you know, at the front of the axle. So, but it still feels pretty quiet. Obviously, the engine noise of the diesel, but the truck's still very quiet. Of course, everything's very, you know, relaxed here. But you know, I really like it, guys. So yeah, pretty roomy. Of course, I've been bringing the center armrest down, but everything's here at your fingertips. And I'm sorry, going down out of my lane here. Yeah, this definitely feels a little bit different than the 7.3 liter. Definitely feels heavier. So, but that's not bad at all. I really like it. So. The 10-speed automatic feels very smooth. Okay, so we can go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how quickly it picks up speed. Wow, it's impressive how this thing just goes so quickly. And of course, I know some of the diesel truck guys modify these engines for much more of a pronounced power and more torque. But man, this is pretty quick. I mean, you can't even feel it. It's kind of crazy. So, but it still is very smooth. Obviously, the ride is taut. You know, it's expected of this type of truck, especially with a 4x4 system in it and the FX4 package. So, but it does take up the whole lane, like just I mentioned the other truck. So, but it doesn't feel darty or anything. Not like a Jeep or anything like that, where you feel like a solid axle. This feels very controlled. You know, it's still a smooth riding truck. Obviously this is a pretty smooth road, so I don't know how rough pavement this will probably be bouncing a little more, but it doesn't feel bad at all. I mean, you can see I'm lifting off my hands off the steering wheel, but yeah, this feels very nice. It feels very nice, guys. So yes, the torque of this diesel V8 is definitely something that's gotta be experienced. Don't have anybody back here, so let's step a little bit on the brake and just get the power and see if it goes up. So we're in normal mode. Oh yeah, man, that thing kicks hard. I can feel that thing. The torque just pushes you. So yeah, you can tell this is a much better tow rig. Obviously, you got turbo power. You know, if you're gonna tow anything up in the mountains or definitely heavier loads, this is your engine. So obviously, if you want to give this engine win the Lariat, yes. You know, it is a $10,500 option, so it's not cheap, but I think it's worth it. It sounds fantastic, and you definitely have the torque to, you know, to help you out with any type of thing. So, but of course, this interior is not bad at all. You know, it's more basic, obviously, but you still got some, you know, modern things. Not much more than what you need. So, all right, guys, let's get this turning here, and look at that. Yeah, transmission is very smooth. Yeah, but I can tell, yeah, this is much heavier. Yeah, you can definitely tell, even in some mild turns, that this is a heavier front end truck than even the 7.2 liter felt a little bit lighter. And of course, you know, being such a huge truck, you might not make to feel that, but I do. I'm kind of sensitive to that type of thing. So I still got that the other truck, the other 250 in my mind. So obviously I had much more pretty interior and all that stuff, but this engine is definitely a hoot to drive. Yeah, suspension is taut, but not bad at all. So oh wow, interesting drive on this diesel truck. So yeah, you can tell this is a little heavier too. And we'll let this lady go by. Yeah, this lady go by here, guys, because we're our decent gentlemen. So yeah, interesting. I love that. Yeah, the diesel definitely sounds interesting. So I don't blame them. You get that. You know, you kind of get addicted to the whistling diesel, which is very addicting noise. So, and now we gotta wait, guys, because there's a ton of traffic coming. So pretty interesting interior, guys. I like it. You know, of course you got your open glove box here. You got also a block. We'll go a little bit over that side, guys, real quickly. So, but really interesting truck. I kind of enjoy this diesel engine. So, and of course we're gonna get up to speed quickly because this has got a lot of torque. So. Yeah, this thing just picks up speed effortlessly. So smooth, it just goes, and it's wow, super smooth. Interesting, like an interesting experience driving my first diesel. Lots of torque. I was expecting that, of course, but you know, they're very smooth too. I don't feel any vibrations. Of course, maybe if you modify them, but this is a very smooth truck. I was kind of shocked, and not very loud. Obviously, yes, the diesel pronouncement is coming through the interior, but you know, that's expected. But not bad at all. Wow, interesting drive, guys. Not bad. I like it. I mean, the truck feels good, and compared to the Chevy 2500, I don't know, but this truck just feels a little bit different. Has, I don't know, just a different vibe to this truck, to be honest. So obviously we do have of course I showed you the backup camera, but you know, guys, this is a very nice truck. You know, I'm very impressed with this thing. So really interesting truck to drive. Oops. All right, guys. So all right, guys, so here doing a little bit of extra review here in the interior. Of course, you got the middle portion here where you can bring down. Of course, you got some cup holders here, and that's because, sorry guys, it's hot. So we got some cup holders here. Of course, you can got some extra bit of storage here. Of course, there's no type of connections, but nonetheless, it gives you a little bit extra holding here for your drinks and stuff, or you can put your 6-passenger here as well. So you can bring that up as well here. It's kind of locks here, and you can press a button here on the side to bring this back down. And of course, you got that extra storage here below the seats here in the middle as well. So all right, guys, so just a quick little bump around. Of course, you got good visibility because the truck is low, and of course here you got some lights here, guys, for some extra things here, and all kinds of them. So it's not bad at all, guys. So, and of course you got your no mirror here at all, but not bad at all for this, you know, more of a basic F-250. So all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please, guys, you know, like it, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care, guys. Bye bye.